So over the course of your career, when you've had to kind of face and navigate, some pretty heavy situations. Early on, there's the 100-year flood that you have to figure out. And then later, all these coup attempts. There's the Wild Oats indictment story, the Howard Schultz letter. Like, there's a lot of shit gets thrown at you, right? And you're like at the helm of this increasingly larger and more powerful company. That's a lot of responsibility, and that's a lot of heat to shoulder. So how do you, what did you return to, or what were the practices that helped keep you grounded so that you could, walk through these with some level of equanimity, practice these principles that you just shared, and, ensure that you are, visiting your intuition and making the best decision and kind of detaching yourself a little bit from what's happening?
So, good question, great question. And first of all, I don't always deal with it well. I mean, right? I forget.
You're a crusty bastard sometimes.
Yeah, I can be.
Yeah.
Exactly. So I don't always deal with it well. I haven't always dealt with it in the past well. So, but the really question is, how can I remember? And I always do ultimately remember. But it helps because I have a good daily practice, right? And, I start my days off with, first I do spiritual reading, usually in the Course in Miracles. Then I do gratitudes, because gratitudes are a total heart opener. Then I do sort of intentionality, could call it prayer in another way, for what I really like to see happen in the world or in my relationships. And then I meditate. And then I'm going to do exercise after that and do my smoothie and get on with my day. So that's the grounding. If it's very important that I get up early. It's very important that I have that 30 to 45 minutes of centering. If I get the day off right, then I usually can go well in the day. Did it today, so today's a good day. Sometimes when I'm under a lot of stress, it's like, oh God, I just can't deal with it. It's like I can't do my meditation. Mm-hmm. I can't get my consciousness. It's so all out there, and then I'm all shook up. But the practices are even more important when we're under intense stress. If all else fails, a breath work can be very, very powerful. You do a breath work, and you can do it yourself, but it's easier to do it if you just have a breath working friend come over and guide you or be with you while you're doing the breathing. That just sort of like cleans you out. And gets you really well centered. So what is the form of meditation that you practice, and what is the breathwork practice specifically? The meditation practice, I studied TEM, so I did transcendental meditation, and I had a mantra for, 40 years. Uh-huh. And then it was interesting, when I was doing the guided journey, my soul gave me a new mantra. It said, I want you to practice this from now on. And the new mantra is, on the inhale is I am or Om, and the exhale is love, and I am love, and I am love, and over and over and over again. And I've done that with several other people, and they all find it very powerful. So I'd urge you to try that sometime. Just a very powerful meditation to just I am love. And in terms of the breath work, there's lots of different kinds. I do some other kind of breathwork stuff now that other people have shown me. I will show you one when this is over with that you might want to just try, because it's very simple and very powerful. It only takes a few seconds to do. I'm not sure. I think we should do that off camera. Yeah, we could do that. Of course, everyone's going to be like, "You didn't tell me what the breathwork practice is." You will be an initiate, so okay, you can share that afterwards. I will share that. But in terms of the breathwork that I do is this continuous circular breathing. The key to breath work is, to lie down, generally lie down, and you can do this on your own. You don't need a guide at all. But you're basically just doing continuous deep breathing. For a circular breath, where you're bringing it in and then into your belly and then out to your chest. If you do that, you'll begin to have transcendent experience. Stuff comes up from deeper part of your being. Most people get scared and they stop breathing. The trick of it is to not let fear stop you from doing it. Keep breathing. Keep breathing. And That's why a guide helps you to remember to keep breathing. And you can do that on your own. And I almost promise you, you will if you will do it, but I'm saying you need to do it for an hour if you're going to really have the most effects, or even 2 hours. So that's why having a guide to get you to keep breathing, because ego doesn't want to keep breathing. The ego is not in control. The ego, old Bob, gets shunted aside, and the soul is beginning to speak to you. So the breath work, we're going to have breath work at Love Life. And I just think that's for people that are scared of psychedelics and have no sense of transcendence, breath work is a very easy way to have a transcendent experience, to get in touch with a deeper spiritual reality within your own being. And it's just simple breath.
When you do it on the daily, I assume you're not doing it for an hour.
Oh, no.
Yeah, it's a shorter one, but I guess I'm asking because I'm curious.
That's the one I'm going to show you when we finish up here.
With experience, are you able to then drop into that state, in a more facile way, because you've done it so many times, so you don't have to go for an hour. You can kind of connect with it more quickly.
The truth is that all you have to do to connect with it is this is a mindful type meditation, but so you just have to be fully present right now. And when you're fully present in the moment, you're no longer in your thoughts in your head. You're in it. We're always there. We're just off dreaming our thoughts. But when we can be fully present in that present moment is the deepest part of our being, our soul, and it's love. That's what's there. When we remove the blocks to love's presence, that's what we experience. And that is in the moment. It's just hard for people to stay in the moment.